gotta just play it a few times and figure out what type of cards you like playing. And the deck of cards I got wasn't too bad. It was $40, which is decent. And then you buy the card protector sleeves, so that was like $15. So overall, not bad. It's a good way to start off learning the game and all that. As far as like buying a mat for that and everything, you can buy those at online, Amazon or something. But we went to a Magic the Gathering store and bought the card deck there and everything. And their prices weren't too bad. Again, $40. There was the most expensive one I saw was $100, but that's because that was like a rare deck of cards. But yeah, guys, I actually I got my phone. I made a makeshift phone stand. It's mounted up there on a box of gloves. But I will be buying. I have tripods and everything, but I'm gonna buy a phone mount. I have one on this side, but it's not a good angle. It's too low, and it's on this side for for GPS and all that. But I know where I'm going. I've done this route plenty of times. Yeah, had a work meeting yesterday. That went well. Other than that, guys, just been working and, like I said, trying to make it happen. And we're gonna be focusing on uploading once a week at least on this channel, maybe more. Bought some new running shoes yesterday as well. I should have vlogged all this, and documented it, but maybe I'll get a separate dedicated camera. Like I had one before, and then I sold it, and then so I might get something better or something newer, or it doesn't have to be super fancy 4K, whatever. Just something that's simple and has good enough quality, so at least 1080p, 8 full HD, but 4K would be great. You just got to deal with larger file sizes. It's good to have a separate dedicated camera. Filming on your phone's okay, that's what I've been doing, and that's fine. And I use Filmora, which is like it's a video editing software, and works good. You just pay a one-time fee, I believe, is what I did, so it's not monthly or anything. Before this, I had Adobe Premiere Pro, so that worked good as well. That's what my friend uses, and I believe that one's like $30 a month when I had it. So, or you can get the Adobe Creative Suite. They have different deals, if you want to include Photoshop, Lightroom, stuff like that. There are other Adobe products, but Premiere Pro was good. Filmora is great, so I like both. And they have other software programs out there. Just gotta shop around, see what you enjoy, what working with, because if you're gonna be editing, all the time and everything, and then you want software that's easy to use and that doesn't crash and that's smooth and all that. So, like this on my phone, it renders relatively quickly, depending on I usually render at 30 frames per second, 1080p. 60 frames per second is I might start, as long as I'll double check my camera settings if I'm filming at 60 frames, then I can do that as well. But yeah, other than that, just like they say, 1% better each day, focusing on improving in all areas and aspects of my life. I will probably sign up at a new gym that's closer. I'm waiting until January, which is like around the corner. Today's December 27th, because they're getting rid of their $70 or $75 sign-up fee. So, according to my friend, so I'll just be paying the monthly, which is not a bad deal. And I'll have a gym buddy to go with, which is fantastic. So I'll cancel the old membership at the other gym as soon as I sign up with that one. Other than that, I also got the running shoes. So there is a trail, kind of like a running loop. I looked it up on Google Maps, Google Street View. I also did it when I drove around and checked it out, because obviously, just to explore. But I don't want to be running on any private property, obviously, and stuff. So, but no, these are public roads, and it will be good. So yeah, got my new running shoes. Other than that, it is a little chilly. So even at night, in the mornings, it's December. So I could buy some like a thermal layer or whatever, or even a windbreaker, and some. I believe I already have some like sweats or whatever, for running with the whatever that material is called. gonna continue working out and making it happen. And other than that, you know, if you guys would like to help support the channel and myself and the girlfriend and everything, I do have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. I would definitely appreciate that. That'd be fantastic. And I appreciate the donations so far. You know, all that goes towards upgrades to the van, to bring more content to you guys. But yeah, it all gets like basically reinvested back into the business. So other than that, you know, obviously still working, and I'm gonna be scheduling in my workouts, and you got to be disciplined. Like my friend John, he has a YouTube channel, and his is all about dominating your reality with self-development, self-improvement, becoming the top 1% of men, which takes extreme self-discipline. And you know, we're all going through the same, you know, journey and same process. Not better than another person. It might have, you know, you might have more ambition or more loftier, higher goals, which is great. But yeah, so you can schedule out your day. You can do, you know, put, you know, let's say on midnight, start of the day, right? Well, and a 24-hour period. So 12 to 1, you have sleep. 1 to 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? 2 to 3. And then you wake up 5, 6, 7, whenever you wake up, and then put like, you know, 1 hour time block. So like work, you know, and then you're at the gym, let's say 1 hour, or if you want to factor in commute time, whatever. And getting, you know, onto that topic, as far as the gym, that depends on what you're training for. If you're going to be there for anywhere, you know, 30 minutes to an hour, hour and a half. You know, and I've heard this before, anything over like an hour, hour and a half is kind of a waste of time, depending, unless you're training for like a bodybuilding show where you got to train 4 or 5 hours a day, or you're training for a marathon or an Ironman triathlon, where they have the swim, the bike, and the run in that order. But, you know, if you're just trying to stay in shape and lean out and all that, then, you know, if you're actually in there breaking a sweat and putting in the work, the hard work, and taking uncommon action, then, you know, an hour roughly, you know, and you figure you do the weights, you want to do cardio after, not before, because that'll wear out your central nervous system. You won't be able to lift as much. And again, it depends what you're training for. But I like the hybrid athlete approach, where you're doing weights and cardio, because that helps, you know, all areas, you know, not just the physical, but your mental health as well. But the cardio helps with your cardiovascular, with your, you know, clearing out all that excess waste that's, you know, in your veins and everything, so you don't get clogged arteries and stuff like that. Also, I recommend getting blood work done probably every 6 months, you know, twice a year. So they check your markers, testosterone levels, blood fat percentage, cholesterol, triglycerides, all that stuff. So that's another thing. And again, this is all the areas of self-development are intertwined. You got your fitness, your finances, your relationships, which includes, you know, your actual relationship, and then your friendships as well. And then working on your mindset and your skills, you know, whether that's reading, listening to audiobooks, gaining knowledge, audiobooks, but podcast, or working on your physical skills, such as, you know, if you're working out and you want to take it further and train for an actual, like a marathon, a race, you know, either 5K, 10K, half marathon, or full, and beyond. But as well as working on, let's say, if you sign up to do like MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, stuff like that, you know, which I recommend. And my friend and I were talking about taking some of those classes, but I was like, and he agrees, well, we should hit the gym consistently first, build up a solid foundation and baseline of fitness, which is what I said, which he agreed with, like I said, and go from there. And then, because if you just jump right into it, it's like, cool, but I mean, it takes, let's say, like for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that takes like 2 years to just become a purple belt. They don't have as many belts as karate, but I was looking it up. You know, obviously you start as a white belt, and hey, there's my truck. said when he moved out, you know, he's 28, he's a year older than me. He moved out, he said 10 years ago. So when he was 18, he was ready to move out yesterday. It's like, well, you know, what's he gonna tell God one day if he just sits around and does nothing? Well, you know, I just slept all day. He's gonna be like, well, okay, you just squandered all your time. No, we're not. Again, and if you're watching this channel, you're not here to be average either. Yes, it does take work, it takes consistency, it takes discipline, self-discipline, and it takes action, consistent daily action, and stacking those compounding wins. You gotta focus on what it is you want and just say no to everything that isn't gonna get you closer to your goals. And yeah, it's okay to have fun and everything, and you know, but schedule that in, right? Don't just do what you feel like, you know, based on emotion. And again, as far as emotions go, it's good to feel those, let them rise up so you can process them so they don't get stuck in your central